YouTube. So I'm back after a month. It's been a whole month since I dropped the video. Been dealing with some shit, handling some shit as well. This is not the first video I take today. I lost my skills taking videos and everything, so this is my second. I'm just gonna go over the previous analysis, like the markets I went through on the previous video. Just gonna explain them. I don't wanna remove everything and just start all over. Just wanna be real with you guys. I looked at the markets before I recorded the video, but I wasn't happy with the way it came out. So besides the point, we're gonna start on US30. As you guys could see, it was a downtrend, but it broke out. It's giving you that uptrend now. It's been going up since right here. What I am expecting for it to do is, I hope you guys can see clearly, but this is an area of support and resistance, and I pointed it out on the video I took before. This is a support and resistance area on the 4-hour, and it's major. So what I expect for US30 is for it to break out. I'm just gonna remove this. What I expect for US30 is for it to break out of 33424, give you that retest or a high low right here before continuing to the upside. What might also happen is, and as you guys know, I trade. When I trade, I look at two possibilities, whatever, of how it might happen, because the market is unpredictable. You can't say it is going to go up, and it does go up. So I wait for confirmations and things like that. So what I do expect for it is for it to break out here, and if it does break out here, it's a high probability trade, and it is going to go up for sure. Why? Because this is a high zone of support and resistance. So if it does break out here, it's probably going to go up here or up here. But if it doesn't give me a setup such as this, the breakout, the retest of this level gives me that high low, then goes up, expected to maybe reject this area, since, as I said, major support and resistance area, and go maybe somewhere down there, give you those sells in etc. But another possible situation is that sorry about that, as I was saying, is that it might come back down here, give you a retest or a higher low before continuing to the upside. But I don't really see that happening, since it's almost to this level of support and resistance. It might just go up, or just honestly just go down, whatever. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna look at German, and as I said, I did look at the market, and I recorded a video before this one, but I wasn't happy with the outcomes. So this is the setup I have on the 4-hour in German. As you guys could see, uptrend, a very wide uptrend. I could say it's in a consolidation area, this area right here. But what I am hoping for, German 30, is that it gives me a retest between these areas right here. These are both areas of resistance, as you could see on the 4-hour. On the 1-hour, I mean, resistance right here, and resistance right here, and there's a former resistance right here and right here. So I marked both the areas just to be sure, So what I do expect for German, or what I am expecting it to do, is that for it to play around this areas right here. I mean, as you guys could see, it's been going up. The market has been going up on both US30 and German 30, and the more it goes up, the more momentum it loses. Basically, the more volume the candles lose in etc. So what I do expect it is for it to come and regain that momentum, volume in the candles around this area right here. It's either right here and go there, or it might come here and go up. I'm not sure, but just look for where it might play around or give you those touches and go all the way up. But if it doesn't give you something like that, which I doubt won't happen, since it is a buy structure and it's been going up, the buyers might respect. But if somehow it gives you a reversal pattern of sales or whatever, expect it to break out both these levels, give you a retest maybe, and go all the way down. So that's what I'd look for on German. Nothing complicated. Just look for those buy or sell setups, confirmations, and for it to go up or down. Now we're gonna look at gold. I wasn't happy with the way I analyzed gold, so I'm just gonna remove this. No, let me just remove the drawings. Start over. Why doesn't it? Okay, this is gold. This is gold. Just gonna look for I'm looking for something quickly. This area, is it right here in this area? Right. Let me see it. Okay, let me explain why. So with gold, as you guys could see, it broke out that sell structure right here. Broke out that sell structure right here. It gave you that double top before it broke out. Right here, it gave you that double top formation on this level right here. Then when it broke out here, gave you that retest and continued to the upside. So just to conclude, what I am waiting for on gold, as you guys could see, it is going up as well. But what I am gonna hope for and wait for is that for it to maybe come all the way up here, give me a rejection area or rejection pattern, and continue to the downside. Because I can't say I want gold to come back down here before continuing to the upside. Why am I not expecting that? Is that it already got back its volume right here. It already broke out, gained more volume, gave you that retest or the higher low, then continue to the upside. So what I am waiting for is for it to maybe come up here, as I said, continue to the downside, or for it to come up here, break out, give you that higher low formation again, and continue to the upside. Nothing else. But if it does happen to give you a reversal pattern of sales or whatever, just wait for a retest on this area, like for it to come back here, give you a retest and continue to the downside. I hope nothing I'm doing is complicated. It is not complicated. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. I'll be sure to come back and respond, help you guys. And maybe TP areas, if you're looking for TP areas, if it does break this area, TP1 would be maybe around here. I'm not sure how many pips this is. And just to be sure, maybe TP1 instead, it would be right here, because it's an area of support, resistance, and TP2 around here. But I'm not trying to be long in this video. I've recorded, I'm just tired. We're gonna look at SPX 500. Just to be clear, I'm just gonna remove this, explain why I did what I did real quick. So SPX 500 is similar to US30. It's been going up volume from the bottom. It literally has been skyrocketing, bullish candles all the way up, etc. So I'm waiting for the volume to exhaust, for the momentum to just finish, and for it to regain, or to look for an opportunity to regain its momentum again, which what will happen is it will come back down here, give you that higher low formation before continuing to the upside, because it hasn't given you a higher low formation literally since it broke out here. Since it broke out here, it hasn't given you that higher low formation. But I think this was the higher low, the last higher low it gave you. So what I am going to wait for is for it to give me that high low formation on the support and resistance. Respect the support and resistance, give me the retest, continue to the upside. Or what could happen as well is that it could come back, it could come here, touch, come back here, and continue to the upside. I'm looking at all the possibilities, guys. The market is unpredictable. I don't want to lie to you guys and say, yeah, it is going to go up, then, you know, something else happens. But I'm just giving you ways to look at the market, you know, different ways to analyze and view the market, because the market is not one way. It's not a one-way street. Basically, many things could happen, you know. And the last thing I'd look for is maybe sales. If it doesn't respect this area, if it doesn't buy on this area right here or break out, maybe I'd expect it to maybe sell all the way down. And what I'd do is wait for sales here and wait for I'd enter obviously here, right? But for my second position, I'd wait for a retest on this area right here and for it to go all the way down. And that's only if it sells. Then I'd enter, you know, if it gives me weak rejections around this area, gives you those bearish candles, etc., that's when you know it's gonna sell. And when the momentum of the candles is not the same, it gives you those I don't know what they call it, bullets or bullet candles. I don't know, I'm not really into those type of stuff, but things like that, then you know it's gonna sell. Wait for retests and you know you're good to go. We still have GBP to look at. And tell my internet is slow. Come on now. There we go. Now I'm just gonna go on the 1 hour. So as you guys could see, this is GBP JPY. Reason why I have this kind of setup, this one, all of them make sense, bro. It's like, it's nothing complicated. Uptrend, it's a wide uptrend market, and I have a little area of I don't want to say consolidation, but where the market hasn't been really giving me that much momentum out of. And what I'm gonna expect for GBP is for it to just break out here and give me that retest and whatever. I just want to explain something real quick. So normally when I trade, I wait for confirmation, and I'm sure a lot of traders do this. And one confirmation for this trade is if it does break out here, it is gonna be breaking out of this support and resistance level right here, which is confirmation 1. Confirmation 2 would be it breaking out this trend line formation right here. There's a confirmation 2. Confirmation 3 would be it maybe breaking out with a strong bullish candle such as this. Confirmation 3 would be it breaking out of this level with a strong bullish candle and going to the upside. There's confirmation 3, or confirmation 3 as well could be it breaking out here, giving you that retest and it going up to the upside. That's when you know this trade is literally yours. This buys are just yours, bro. This, you know, that's how I trade. I look for confirmations, things like that. That's why I gave you different views of the market and what I think the market is gonna do. And just to enter the, or just to say the other possibilities. If it doesn't sell around this area, if it doesn't buy around this area, I expect sales. It might not look clean or whatever, but I do expect sales. It might respect this area and go down here to that lower. This is maybe a 1 hour support and resistance, or 15-minute, whatever. It might come all the way down here, pause, or maybe, you know, that's how the market works. And if something like that, if it gives you something like this, it's also a high probability trade. Why? Because it would have broken out of this support and resistance level. It would have broken out of this trend line level right here, and it would have broken out of this trendline level right here, so the chances of it going to the downside as well are high. And if as well it gives you that retest of the support and resistance, just know the trade is yours. So as long as you trade with such mentality and concepts or whatever, then you're good to go. As long as you know how to manage your RR, your risk to reward ratio, things like that, you're good to go. I hope it makes sense. I am looking to make videos in the future explaining risk to reward, the different indicators I use, not really indicators, but how I trade basically with these things. And it might look like rocket science, but it really isn't. The last thing we're going to look at now is EUR/USD. I have a level of support and resistance on the 4-hour right here. I marked it before. I have a level of support and resistance right here. I'm just gonna dive into the 30-minute for it to make sense. So it is a wide uptrend as well. And we have this area of resistance right here, support and resistance right here. So what I said in the previous video is that I'd wait for gold for EUR, to break out or come to the bottom. That was the first possible solution for EUR to come to the bottom right here and continue to the upside. The second possible thing it might do is I need to hurry now. I'm burning shit. But the last possible thing is that it might break out. I'd expect it to break out with a candle such as this. Give you a bullish candle that breaks out here, and because you'd have a solid area to put your stop loss, you'd enter like this, and target areas would be like this. And if it doesn't give you formation such as this, obviously you'd look for sells. It might respect this area here and go down to the bottom, or it might give you that retest and go down to the bottom. I hope it makes sense. I hope you guys enjoy it. No, not the same way.